punter Jake Bailey ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. Shedding defenders at the 15. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 6.
4 down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shout. 76. 76.
Here's Goff. Just keeping the play alive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Goff now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Tua going to change the play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A shotgun snap for gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. That's complete to the corner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Goff throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 46 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Get to the line!
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The 2 is going to change things up. And now an audible here into something else. Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Powering his way forward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Shell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, 5.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Chase Claypool.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
83 yards.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
4 down.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now Hill to return it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Trying to improvise. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Go ahead.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
5. DC.
Now it's Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And so it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Super. 17. Maverick wall.
Goff now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Maverick.
Throwing again is Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On second down, Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run again.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A pitch out to Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here is third down and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 17-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeout.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. And just be rare with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. Mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Trying to hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Throwing now is Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Third down and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a third time here on fourth down. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That is complete downfield to Knox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 25 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there.
first half is winding down, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second and 6. At the 31-yard line.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills 16. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
try and run here with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 25.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He's got a man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Onside kick is recovered by Miami.
Tua now on 1st down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Dolphins have got it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare. But in this case, they'll definitely take them.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now
As you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. Its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a